All we have to do is talk about Pauly Shore, and it just gets Courtney in
Love
the
you,
mood.
Pauly. Miss you.
So, hey, what do y'all think about this? And this is a pilot program in Austin. They're talking about this, about putting some kids through this pilot program where they would graduate high school in 3 years instead of 4, basically allowing kids to skip their senior year, a year in which, most of the kids carry a real light class load. And they're saying that not only does it benefit the kids, but it also benefits the school districts for not having to spend the money to educate the kids for a fourth year.
We don't have to spend more money on kids. That's great.
I think that's the issue.
I got to tell you something, though. I don't think this is a good idea. I mean, I've watched my boys and the way that they mature.
Yeah.
And that last year is so very important. I can't imagine. I have my second is graduating here in a couple weeks, and both Mason and Spencer, both of them having finished high school. I can't imagine them sending them off to college a year earlier than.
Well, and I think that culture, what you learn, I think, from the age of like 18 to 19, just that going off to college and kind of being like legal and having those experiences under your belt, good and bad. I think they're important, and I think that I can't imagine going to college at 17. I mean, you seem like a baby, and I think I remember the kids that were in college with me that were like a year younger, I would always just think like, you don't know anything. But, but I do think also, that's great if you're smart enough to like go through school a third year, but I remember people being like, enjoy every minute while you can have it, because you can never have those years again. It's like these kids wanting to grow up too soon. That's kind of the point,
and it's really not about like being smart enough to graduate early. This would be a program where they I guess like fast track them a little bit, so that how it was in your senior year. I mean, I think I got out of school like at noon.
Yeah, I got out of school
and I think
like
I had like
1:30.
3 classes. And I know it's the same with my kids too.
That's where you did the most growth. I couldn't imagine being not going 4 years of high school, and I couldn't imagine being 4 years without college. And I'm not saying that I sat there and
as a 17-year-old?
You can go as like a 15-year-old. I mean, there's 14-year-olds.
Isn't that kind of weird, like 17-year-olds hanging out with like the 6-year seniors that are like
17.
20?
I don't think they're all hanging out, to be honest with you.
No, and I was, because I was like, my birthday's in September, and so I'm in that weird cutoff time where my mom sent me to school early rather than late, so I was like the youngest one always in my class, and I was 17, but but I was also, I'd gone through 4 years of high school.
So young. I mean, 17. It's like you're a baby.
Yeah.
And you're getting stuck on the age thing. Just think about the experiences that you have your senior year of high school, your senior year of college.
Yeah.
You just grow up a lot. And I didn't learn anything in college. I'll be honest. I partied my butt off, and I
Where'd you go to college?
University of Arizona.
Oh, that's like the biggest party school in the country, isn't it?
I had some fun. And I didn't study at all, and I graduated with, I don't know, a 3.2 or something.
And now you're a successful entrepreneur, and you host the talk show with us.
Not to that point. I just grew up emotionally. I look back when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, and I was a child. Yeah.
Imagine sending your child away, though, to college. Like, I mean, I was 17, and I got in my car. I went to the University of Wyoming from Southern California, and like loaded up my car and drove off. I can't imagine my poor mom. I feel bad now for her, because I can only imagine how heartbreaking that is.